All right, guys. Let's start so we can just cover a lot. And I apologize. I think Ewe, sorry, apologies if I'm not pronouncing your name very well again. I think it's Ew- Ewere. Ewere. Can I call you before? Is that fine? Hello. Okay, let's start. Right. So tell me, what was your challenge? Can I see what you guys did for the last lecture? Let's start with you, Nifemi.
Okay, for the last one, I wasn't really getting it because I was using my laptop, so I could not follow up.
Okay, all right. Cool. What about you, Avery? We can't hear you in case you're talking. Okay, Avery, we can't hear you. Are you saying something? Nifemi, can you hear her?
No, I can't hear.
Okay, do you want to leave and come back? Avery? All right, so Nifemi, so where did you stop last?
I stopped at just creating everything. I don't know how to make it clickable.
Okay,
I
that's fine. So let's start with you now. Let's start with you. So it should be let us start with you. So remember, we're talking about making the form behave, right?
Yes.
Yes. So you were in the last class, right? But you say you were not with the laptop, right?
Yes.
Yes. So we talked about what will make it to be clickable is to put in something that will make the form behave. We call it JavaScript.
Yeah.
JavaScript is called the language of the web. It is the If you know JavaScript, you are a front end engineer, developer. You know how to make the website behave and do everything. So to do that, we will add a script tag. So it's called JavaScript, and the way you do it is if you go to the WW3, open that WW3 schools thing. Good. Yes. No. If you scroll, no, no, no. Go back to that place where how do I get JavaScript? No, no. Go down a little bit. No, 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 no. See this page. Yeah, scroll down a little bit. Yeah, a little bit. Hey, hold on. See, they say why study JavaScript? JavaScript is one of the three language all web developers must learn. It is a must because that is what will make the form behave. That's what will make it clickable and then it will now do something. If not, HTML is just for looks. If I look at it, they've said it's one HTML to define the content of the web page, just like name here, table here, color here. That's all. You also need to learn CSS. CSS, and I know why I've not taught CSS now. You know, you said you suffered to make the do those things that you did, right? That's intentional. CSS will make it so easy, and then you understand why. Oh, CSS is actually good. So all of these things, it's not like you need it, but it makes your life way easier. There are more that you need, but these ones are the basic ones that they are just a must. The third one, JavaScript. Look at what they say there to program the behavior of web pages. Now, if you scroll down, yeah. So let's look at that commonly asked question. how do I get JavaScript? Then look at the answer. They say you don't have to get or download JavaScript. It is already running on your browser. It's already there. It's on your browser. It's on your tablet. It's on your smartphone. It is everywhere. So once you know JavaScript, you know how to write programs that can run on your phone, that can run on your browser, on your computer, that can run on your tablet, that can run everywhere. You don't even need to download anything. All you need to do is just to do that script tag. That's all you need to do. So to recap what we did the last time. So let's make this page behave, Nifemi. So if you go to hi Abigail, how you doing?
I'm fine.
So we have covered creating the look of a page. Right now we want to put behavior to the page. So this is the page that Nifemi created. Nifemi, can you show us this page on the exactly good? Thank you. Yes, this is the page that Nifemi created. Now, Nifemi, like you said, it was difficult to create the last time you said it, right? Because it was difficult to maybe do the background color, right? And some colors, right?
Yes, it was.
hmm Now, and that's intentional. CSS will make that, will take away that difficulty 100%, but we won't go into CSS now. So we'll just do the content, that's HTML, and the behavior, that's JavaScript. Now, if you click on that create content now, it's not doing anything, right? Nifemi.
No.
Exactly. So there's no behavior. So we'll now add behavior to it. Now, of course, I'll show you the simple behavior and then we will now do the. I mean, you guys will have to, go and play with it and come up with more behavior. Now, in the last class, we did the behavior with Ewe and others, but I ran into a problem, and I would like to recreate that problem again and show you the solution. To give you an idea that in code, one of the things that you have to learn is one, take it one step at a time. Two, you will always get errors. You just have to understand how to get out of those errors. So, and three, you don't have to scram anything at all. Everything is there for you to see. Now, anyway, so Nifemi, this is what I did last time. So if you look at the JavaScript tutorial, that is if you click on that HTML, that ww3 thing again, yeah. If you scroll up, right? Um, yeah. So scroll down a little bit, down a little bit. No, no, just a little, a little. Go up again. Start from that. No, a little up. Yeah. So this click on that JavaScript examples. Okay. Now, so scroll down. So this was where the problem. This was where the problem. Right? This is not where I want us to start. Go back again. Go back. No, in your browser, go press the back button under your browser. No, no, the back button. The back button. Yeah, good. Thank you. Scroll up a little bit. There's another green button at the top. No, at the top. Yes, yes. That no, no, up. Yes, that one. Try it yourself. Yeah, click on it. All right. Now, okay. This did not even show us the right thing. Okay, so this is what I did the last time, Nifemi. I to start JavaScript, right? You have to open a tag called scripts. So online on your under your index.html, right? After line 7, right? After line 7, yeah. Enter, press enter, starting. Yeah. Now open a tag and write scripts. No, you have to open the tag, meaning okay, that's fine. Okay, so that's autocomplete that you just used. Okay, we're moving fast, but it's fine. So what Ifemi just uses autocomplete, but really you can just open the tag manually, write the script and close the tag. That's also another way to do it. All right now. So in this script, once you write this script, that is your JavaScript. That is this defines the behavior of the page. The next thing that I the last the thing I explained the last time again is there is something called documents. Documents. It's called documents. There's something called DOM in web. It is a very important thing to know. DOM means, I think it means document object model. But to explain it simply, what it just means is everything that is seen on this page, right? It is in that thing called DOM. That DOM is like a container. So that container will hold everything on this page. When I say everything on this page, what do I mean? All the things, all the H1, all the P, all the already have an account, login, all the in line 15, for instance, you have an input there that has an ID F name, a name F name. Everything there is going to be in that DOM. So basically, if you now want to, so it's going, so that DOM is a container. So if you want to get something, you just go to that container and say, container, give me, so you have something which the ID is F name, give it to me. It will give it to you. You can go to the container and say, container, you have something that the ID is, enter your password, give it to me. And the container will give you that particular thing called that thing that has that the ID is, enter your password. Does that make sense? Okay, it makes sense. Okay, fine. So that, remember in programming, that thing called container is actually called variable officially, but it's a very important thing to know. Container. So now the example that we did the last time was we just say, okay, we want to put a behavior in that form that Nifemi just did. So we want to say anytime you click on that create account, you should take the username that is there and the password that is there, and you should actually go and create the account, like send it to a database and create an account. But what we said is we're going to start simple. And the way to start simple is this. Let's just capture the username and email that was put in there and just say account created or hello, that particular name. So that's what we did the last time. And we had an error the last time we did it. So let me repeat that error again. So Nifemi, if you can, if you start now, that script, yes. So go to the next line and let's start writing something. All right. Now to write something, right? What we will do is um, this is what we will do. So let us do, huh? How do I how do I explain this thing to you now? Okay, so let's do let's write do const. Should I how do I explain this thing to you now? Write const like constant, but it's but don't write the ant at the end. Just the, yeah, it's the second line there. Yes, exactly. Then space. Okay, no, hold on. First, sorry, let's do this first of all. Delete that const. Thank you. That document I just mentioned, let's start from there. Right? Do that document. Type it. No, 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 just be typing it. Type it. Yeah, it's best you type it. I'll show you. See, autocomplete is there. Now, if you want to use autocomplete, right, one tip I'll give you guys is Nifemi, delete like 3 characters from that document. Delete no from the T, from the end, and delete, be deleting it. Okay, no, delete everything and be typing it again. Yeah, hey, hold on. Yeah, hold on, wait. Now, if you don't want to finish typing everything, press tab on your keypad. It will auto complete it for you. That's one thing that all programming language they have. They have auto complete. Once you start typing something, it will ask you which one are you referring to, and then when you press tab, some will say you should press enter. Just type for you. Now, the other thing that you should know, which I showed the last time, is if you press dot, that document is a container. It has so many things inside the container, right? These are the so many things inside. If you scroll down, scroll down with your keyboard. Press down, 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 down. Yeah, keep scrolling down. Just keep it up. You can see there's a scroll bar by the right. There's plenty things inside. Do you understand? So these things are called methods or functions. They are called like how do I call it now? Yeah, they are the things that the actions that you can do with these documents. See, with this document, you can say document images or images. Basically, to go and do something about the images for you. So this is the way that you give that document instructions. So for now, the one that we want to do is type get element by ID. So type it in for me. Type G. No, type put that dot. Now get. Keep typing get elements. Look at it there. It is. I think that's the first one there. Yes. So then another thing that you should know is I think if you put your mouse over that get element by ID, put your mouse over it, it should tell you what it can do. Or if you click on it and press F12 or B7, it should tell you what you can do. But let's leave that one for now. The name is very the name is clear. If you look at the document and it will now get element by ID. So we'll now open a bracket. Hey, sorry, let me show you one trick. Thank you. Look at the trick now. See, look at that. Can you see that thing at the top? Can you see that thing at the top? Yes. It's telling you that when you open, if it's telling you that there's a bracket and then there's an element ID, which is a string and is of type HTML element. This thing is very important to be very good later. Again, you don't have to cram all this in. Everything is there for you. So basically, it's telling you that an element ID. Now, one thing that you should know is everything on your HTML is an element. Line 17 is an element. Line 18 is an element. Line 16 is an element. The thing that opens and closes, it is an element. Now it's asking you what is the element ID. Now let's look at line 17, for instance. I said line 17 is an element, right? What is the ID of line 17? Can you tell me?
Do you mean input?
Yes, line 17 is an element. It has an ID. What is the ID of that element?
Is it the F name?
Yes, it is. So as you can see, you can see you have something called ID equals to F name, right?
Yeah.
What is the ID of line 17? And you know what ID means now? It's an identification. It's just like your ID card. That is what identifies you uniquely from Erere, from Abdullah, from everybody. Line 18 too has an ID. What's the ID of line 18?
Input. L name.
Exactly. And line 20 has what's the ID of line 20?
Enter your password.
Good. So now we have to get the we have to get the ID. So we have to put an ID on that form too. Nifemi. So can we put an ID on that form, please?
Do you mean this? Yeah.
The form on line 16. Look at that line 16.
It is
It's
guy.
element, yes, but it doesn't have an ID. So as much as possible, try and put an ID for all your elements.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, don't put it, but when you need it, now go back and put it. So now we can see that we need it. So come back and put it now. So put an ID in that your form. No, no, it has to be in the open and close angular brackets.
Mm.
Exactly, ID. Good. Use autocomplete. Press that tab. It's
Sure.
always good that you press that tab. Yes, because sometimes it will let you to it will type the correct spelling for you instead of you guessing the spelling. Because sometimes it does this thing where some letters are capital, some letters are small, so you don't
Mm.
need to guess. So it's best you always use the autocomplete. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So type any name that you want. Any name that you want. That's fine. Now, so come back to so that's get document or get element by ID. Now let's go and get this element now in that line 9 now. So in that get element by ID, that bracket, yes. Now put Oluwanifemi there. Now to put Oluwanifemi, one thing that you should be aware is that it has to be in double quotes. Yes. Yes, good. Oluwanifemi, that's good. Now the next thing that we will now do is that after that second bracket, put a dot. Good. Now, one thing that you should know is anytime you put a dot on something, it will tell you everything that it can do. If that thing is not there, then it can't do it. So now, when you are here to now, I want you to type something called add event listener. Add event, that's it there. Now do that auto. Good. You see? Look at I explain something at the end of this call. Add event listener, and then this event listener, if you put your mouse over it, so this event it will tell you how to use it. Now this might be a lot to understand right now, so let's just go ahead first of all. Now open a bracket and close the bracket. Good. Now this open and close bracket, at the end of the bracket, close it with a semicolon. Semicolon, not a quote, semicolon. Yes. Now that means that this line it should just execute. So anytime you see semicolon, some languages they don't use semicolon, some languages use semicolon, but what it means is that that's the end of that line. So when the program is using that line, it should just do that line, and when it gets to the semicolon, it knows that that's the end of that line to execute it, and then it will move on. Now let's go back to that empty bracket, right? So in that empty bracket, I want you to open a quote. Yeah, and just submit. Write submit there. Yes, good. That's good. Now, after that submit, let me just copy something out. Let me just copy something and paste for you for now. So we will be fast. Okay? No for me. So let me just
Okay.
let me copy it. Where should I paste it? Let me paste it on this call. Let me paste it on this call. And I know why I'm doing this so that just we can. Yes. So I've pasted something there. Copy it and place it there. Replace that line 9 with what I just sent to you.
Everything here.
Yes, replace everything on line 9 with what I sent to you. It's almost the same thing. Good. That's good. Thank you. Now, I'll explain what this does, but I just want to start little by little. Sorry, just give me a second. My daughter is crying. This is fine. Okay. Yeah. Now, after that line 10, right, Nifemi, what I want you to do next is um, I want you to write that, press enter, go to the next line by pressing enter. Yes. Now do that constant, but write const. But watch out for the autocomplete so that it will tell, yeah, that's it. And press enter and press tab. Have you pressed that tab? Okay, I think just open your audio so we can be fast because it's almost 30 minutes already and I need to see what area another has done. So now space, name.
Literal name.
No, just name, yeah, literal name, like NAME. Yeah. Okay, equals to. Now do document dot get element by ID again. Get element, get good. Open the bracket again. Now the ID you want to get now is your First name. So what's the idea of your first name?
F name.
Good. So put F name there. Remember your quotes.
Mm.
I will show you what will happen if you don't put quotes, and if you put quotes, you'll see it yourself. But let's do one at a time. Okay. Now after that, press dots.
After the brackets.
After the bracket, press dots, yeah. Then type value. Okay, why are you not seeing value? Okay, it's fine. Press the semicolon. Good. That's fine. Now go to the next line. Now type alert. Yes, that's it. Yeah. Just see, the thing is, it's when you're typing in it, type like 2, 3 letters and then use autocomplete to finish it, just so that you be sure that you got the right spelling right. Now open the bracket. Now put one single quote.
Single.
One single quote, yeah. Now do account created for space. Now we'll bring that name there now. So outside of that small bracket, outside of that single quote, go outside of it. Yes, do plus name, name. Yeah, that name. Yeah, yeah. That's fine. That's all. Now save this. Good. Now go back to your web page. Go back to web, refresh. Fine. Now enter first name, last name, email, password. Enter like new family, yeah. Enter last name. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. And then password. Just type 123 in password for now. Okay, now press create account. Nothing is happening. Nothing is happening. And then you wonder, oh my god. I just
Why?
an error. Exactly why? Like, oh my god, this is so difficult. I'm tired. Oh my god. This is just this thing. So in web, one thing that you must always learn, you must always is on an empty space there, right click an empty space on the page.
Nothing's going
Okay, so I don't know. So one thing is Safari. People don't use Safari anyway. We use Chrome.
on.
So I would suggest we go back to Chrome. Safari is for rich people,
Very true.
Good. Now quickly do the same thing on this one. Type in first name. Just type in anything. A. Last name. Type any quick thing. Email. Just type any quick thing. And password. Type anything. And then click on create account again. Now click on click on an empty space. Good. You can see Chrome is just the browser for work. Go to that inspect at the bottom. Yeah.
Oh,
Good. Now this this is they call it developer tools. It will tell you everything that's happening on your page. Everything. Of course, we're not going to go through everything. We'll just do it little by little. Click on that. Look at that red X that is there. That has two at the top. At the top
right.
top.
Okay.
Yeah. Click on that. Yeah. So it will tell you. Look at that. Look at the two red thing that is there. Yeah. It will say uncut type. So the first error is the main error. The other ones are errors from the first one. This was the error that we found the last time. Aaron, do you remember? Abdullah, do you remember? This was the error we made the last time, right? So
Yes.
what I'm going to say from now will come to you to Aaron. The problem was this was the problem. What initially I told you that a document, the document, that document that you put in line 9, Nifemi, it is the document of everything on the page, all the elements. But what happened is we put the document at the top. That we put the script at the top. That script should actually be at the bottom after all the document has loaded, not
Okay.
before all the document has loaded. So that is why it's telling you that error. It says cannot read properties of null because it's seeing document or get an ID as null. There's nothing inside at all. So we need to put that script after the body tag. The body tag is on 15 and it ends somewhere. So copy that script. I mean, cut it out. The script, yeah, cut it.
And
The
we
old
can.
script, cut it. Good. Now go to the end of the. Go to the end of the. Let's do something first. Let's learn something. Go to the end of the form. Put it at the end of the form first. Yeah, paste it there. No, so hold on. So I think your button should be inside your form, not outside your form. That button on line 29 should be inside your form. And I'll show you why. But let's copy it first because of time. So that line 29, cut line 29.
Yeah, I did. I
Hello?
moved it to 19. Can you hear me? I moved it to 19.
Ah, the network is
Is
working.
it
I
network?
can't hear you very well. Can you guys hear Nifemi or am I the only one?
I can hear Nifemi.
Hey, wait, can you hear Nifemi? I'll be like, can you hear?
Yes,
Yes,
she moved it to 19.
Can
I
anybody hear me?
moved it. Yes,
Yes, we can hear you.
Hello? Have I
we
lost you
can hear
guys?
you. I think
We can hear you.
I think I have.
we can hear you. Yeah.
I think I have lost you guys. Lost you guys. Let me join back. Let's see. Can you guys hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, we can hear you.
All right, so I guess that was the one, which is odd. All right, so now I said copy. Yeah, good. You've done that. You've copied that button. All right, save it.
Hmm.
Save it now. Go to. Yeah, you can leave it. Leave it for now. Just refresh the page. Refresh that page. Nifemi.
Yeah.
Have you refreshed it?
Yes.
Okay.
What happened?
Okay. Let's hold on. Hold on. It's not a biggie. This is a good one as well. So we have, so I think what's happening is you need to, so this is what I'll say you should do. That your
Hmm.
refresh button, right? Right click on your refresh button. No, that refresh button at the top, at the, yeah, right click on it. Yeah. Look at that last one. Empty cache and add reload. Yeah. Click on it.
Done.
Okay. It should actually clear this thing. It's still holding that error, which it should not be. Everything should be clear. Yes. Hold on. Oh, yes, good one. Thank you. This is my mistake. So look at what to you. I sent the script I sent to you, document or get an ID form. The ID of your form is Oluwani Femi. So copy that your
Hmm.
ID, Oluwani Femi, and put it in the copy the ID of your form and put it in that
In
is
here
there.
to
Did you
replace
get?
this place or
No, just the form. That form on line 22. Copy that your ID, the form ID Oluwani Femi. Copy from there and replace that form ID that we put on line 22.
Done.
I can't moving. Is in
I network is breaking.
okay? Yeah, I can see it now. Okay, you
Can everybody
saved it
hear you?
right now. Refresh your
Okay.
browser. How can my network be bad? That's not possible. Okay, so do that all those things again. First name.
Oh.
That's it. So that is how you show behavior on this page. So what happened? What it's doing is just, and this is for you, area as well. The mistake we did the last time, like I said, is that we put the script before the form was loaded. The script has to happen after the form was loaded. In future, you might have to do some things before the script was loaded. Yes, before the form was loaded. But for now, generally, the script should be put after the script has been loaded. Now, the script can actually be put after the body, but it should definitely be after all the form and everything that's loaded. Do you understand? Now, what is the thing doing? If you click on OK, put in another name. Close this guy. Close this guy. This developer too. Yes. Put in another name there because we're only talking about first name now. Put Nifemi. Yeah. Now click on create accounts. It will grab that one too. So this is how when someone wants to register on your page, right? You will grab the first name, the email, the password, and then you will send it to something that is going to go and create the account.
Okay.
So that is for you, Nifemi. Ewere, on your own side, the mistake that we did the last time, can you correct you and Abdullah? Can you guys correct your own side and where you copy that script and copy that script tag and put it after the form? Can you share your screen so that I can see that you've done that and everything's working for you? Abdullah, what about you?
Well, sorry, I'm just getting home. I was en route since. I'm
Okay,
just logging into the system. Yes, I was using my phone.
okay. Yeah, that's
Yes,
fine. You understand what we say right there? The last time, the script tag was at the top. The script tag should be at the bottom. Okay. Yeah. Hey,
okay,
how are
okay.
you? Are you clear on that?
Um,
Please
Yes, I am. I am. I'm just
okay.
working on
So
mine now.
work on yours and then let's see now. Let me know when you've gotten. Let me give you how many minutes should we give you like 1 minute? Because the next thing we need to do, we need to we need to use a database. We need to save it to a database because we need to. I mean, if you create an account on Facebook or any website, right? You are expecting that tomorrow when you come, you can see it, right? So we need to, go through that process as well. So um, we have a database that we can use. So let me just give you like 1 minute. Nifemi, also get ready. Will you kindly share screen again? And we would use a short test database for now. My boss, Munir, good evening, sir. Okay, so I think he's listening. So Nifemi, can you share your Ewere, can you share your screen? Let's quickly work with you, and then we will use you and get to the database aspect as well. Please, can we be fast about it so we can? We only have like 15 minutes left. If you don't mind, Ewere.
Yes, I'm
Okay, can you
okay.
share your screen? Let's work with a shared screen, please.
Okay. Can you see my screen now?
Not yet. So while we're waiting for Ewere screen, right? I just want you guys to understand nothing is, don't expect everything to work perfectly. Do you understand, Nifemi? Do you understand, Abdullah? Don't expect everything to work perfectly, but
Yes.
you will see error. Then you just know, oh, this is how you solve error. One of the best things you can know is how to solve an error. Solve it and then you move on. Solve it and then you move on. And then another best thing to know is do simple things first. Once it is working, keep on adding to that. But don't just, and then test every line you do. Every line you do. And in my life, I've written, when I started, when I was still young in this, I'll write code plenty. I'll now test it, it will not work. I'll not be like, which part did not work? I'll now start removing one after the other. Do you understand? It's like arranging your house, and then you now find out that, oh, it's like building a house. You now find out, oh my God, you did not put you did not build, you did not do foundation. You now have to undo the house that you built, just to put foundation, and now build it back again. You almost cry. So you do things little by little, and then you test that it's working. Now, what we want to do is we want to grab all of those first name, middle name, last name, and now send it to the database. So, Ewere, we still can see your screen.
It's giving me an error here. It's just saying can't share screen. I'd have to restart
Okay,
my browser.
okay. Nifemi, please, let's continue with you for now. Can you share your screen? And then can you grab can you share your screen, Nifemi? Good. Now, the same thing we did, that we grabbed your first name. Can we grab all the other things? First name, last name, email, and password.
How do we do that?
The same way that we did for first name. Do the same thing for the others.
Do I just add it to this or just write ID equals everything?
So no. So in that your script,
Mm.
after line 24,
Yeah.
after line 24, you make a new line, press
Yes.
do const, and then you do maybe like last name equals to space, last name. So this is one thing I wanted to tell you. You can see when you put last and name, you put space. The guy is complaining. There is nothing like space in programming.
Oh,
It will give you an error because space is a character. It's not allowed. For now, let me just say it's not allowed. So you have to give it. You have to anything you are typing. But if you want it to be space, there's something that will. Okay, let me not confuse you now. Let me just say there's no space in programming for now. I'll now explain anything I say. There's a caveat to it down the line. I'll just say this one for now. Okay. There's no space in programming. So continue. So do the same thing that you did on 24, on 25, but do it for last name, for email, and for password.
okay.
Now, another thing I want to tell you is not now. Continue first. It's not now. We'll get an error down the line, and then I'll tell you why we got that error. So that way the thing will stick. No, I'm here. Babe, I'm here. Okay, now, for if you want to test if the other ones are working, what do you think we can do, Nifemi? If you want to test that the last name and email is getting it correctly, what do you think you can do?
I tried to create account again, it show other
Yes, because in line 27, you're only telling it to show what?
plus name.
Exactly. So you can add for the others as well.
So plus last name.
Yes. See the mistake you are doing. No, see. You didn't get that last name well. You didn't get the last name. Now watch what will happen. Wait. Watch what will happen now. Close put the semicolon after the brackets. After that bracket.
This.
Now remove that last plus. Remove the last plus. The last plus. Oh yeah, save it and see. Now click on the refresh your browser. Refresh.
Let's play everything again.
Yeah, exactly. So thank you. You see, that clearing is annoying, right?
Yeah.
That's because there is no persistence. And then you guys, the next thing that we want to do is persistence, is database. Unfortunately, we're almost out of time. But I like the fact that you even see there's no persistence, it's clearing everything again. So for testing, just do small letter.
What?
Thank you.
Object.
Exactly. Now he saw the first name, but the last name, he didn't type it well. In line 25, it is last name, but in line 27, you did L name.
Wow. And that was ID.
No, so you got the ID. So let me tell you what's happening in line 24 to line 26. That ID, you put it inside a container called name. The ID
Oh,
called you put in a container called name. The ID called L name, you put it in a container called last name. Then the ID called email, you put it in a container called email. Do you understand? So
yes.
you are now going to be using the container going forward. You don't have so you stop typing. No. Why you
I
don't
can.
no?
Yeah.
Don't do that. Why you don't do that? What I'm saying is that no, just wait, Nifemi.
Okay.
Let's focus on 24 to 26. In 24 to 26, you've done the right thing. You've put that F name, ID, you put it in a container called name. In line 25, the ID called L name, you put it in a container called last name. In line 26, the ID called email, you put it in a container called email. Does that make sense?
No.
Okay, good. Now, in line 15, we have an input, right?
Yeah.
The ID is called F name, right?
Yes, it is.
Good. Now, in line 24, we said, look at the document, get element by ID. The ID is called F name, right?
Yeah.
And then we now say dot value, meaning get me the value of that element, which the ID is F name. That's what that line 24 is doing.
Okay.
We now pick it, I'll put it in a container. So in programming, right, the left hand side is the container, the right hand side is the action.
Yes.
I know it looks odd some in a way, but if you think about it, it makes sense, right?
Mm.
The left is always the container, and the right is always the action. Just think about just let's just understand it for now. Meaning that this that thing you called name, that's 1924, that constant you called name, right?
Yes.
Is a container. Now, to make you understand it better, let's change that name, that thing from name. Let's change it from name to first name. Thank you. Now, since we've changed that to first name, we have to change it at line 27 too. 27, 27. Yeah, that one, that name. Yes. First. Good. Now, save it. Now, hold on. What I'm trying to explain to you is this: first name, last name, and email is called, they are all called containers. Officially, they are called variables, but they are called containers. So whatever is happening on the right hand side of that equal to, it will carry the value and dump it inside of that container at the left hand side.
Um,
Let me say it again. Let's make it clearer. That equal to, put a space between the equal to and the letter by the left hand side. On line 24. 24, the equal to, yeah, put a space between the equal to and the letters on line 24, line 24. So put a space between that equal to and that yes. Do the same thing on line 25 too. Do the same thing for all of them, yeah? Yeah. Now, this just makes it look more legible. What it's doing is that, see that first name, last name, and email that you have, right?
yes.
They are all containers. It's just a container. It's a box. It's like a normal Ghana must go back that you have, that you know, Nifemi, okay?
Yeah.
Now, whatever, all that, the line, on that line 24, the thing after the equal to is going to execute, is going to run a program and go and grab the value in that F name. So anytime you type Nifemi on your page, to grab that Nifemi and dump it inside that container called F name, first name, okay?
Okay.
In your last name on your form, once you type your last name, Nife Abiodun,
Yes.
the right hand side of that equal to is going to grab the value of that, of what you type, which is Abiodun, right?
Yes.
It's going to dump it inside of that last name, inside it's a container, it's a box. So just imagine you have a normal box that you know, but now imagine that you put the name Nifemi in the first box, the name Abiodun in the second box, and the name and your email in the email box. Okay?
Yes.
Yeah. That is what line 24 to line 26 is doing. Mombo. Okay.
Yes.
Now we are now going to visit that container going forward. Okay. Now to use the container on line 27, that place that you have that L name, we'll put that container last name there. Try it and see. Remove that L name and put last name
24.
in line 27. Line 27.
Okay.
Yeah. Last name. Yeah. Save it. Refresh the page. Wait. Ah, okay. Just do another one, a short one. Just do like AAA, BBB,
Okay.
BBB, just CCC, DDD. Yeah, click on create account. You can see it's now having this. If you click OK, change that BBB to something else like FFF. Yes, click on create account. It's grabbing it. Do you understand?
Yeah.
This is how you are going to anytime you want to register somebody, if you want to do anything on a form, you need to grab all the information that is there and do something with it. This is how you are going to grab everything, okay, and do something with it. This is how we have introduced a behavior to this page. The behavior that we've introduced is Kyra. So this is how we've introduced a behavior to this page. Do you understand?
Yes.
Away, does that make sense? Um,
Yes, it does.
okay. Abdullah, does it make sense?
Yes, boss.
Okay. Now practice this. Practice it. I'll definitely make sure I upload this video. I'm sorry, I said I was going to upload it yesterday, but I didn't. I'm going to upload it today. Just running around left and right. Um, what we're meant to do is, if if you if you refresh this page now, it will clear. It means that the page is not saving that information.
Yes.
Yeah. So it means we need to make the thing to stay somewhere so that we can come back to it. That is what is called persistence. That's what's called database. And that's the next thing that we're going to do. Um so now let me just give you an example of a database. I'm coming. Go and eat your food first. I know, just eat your food first. Listen to daddy. Go and eat your food first. I'll charge you when I'm done. Okay, so all of you know an Excel. I,
Yes.
I want you to imagine a database the same thing as an Excel. You come to an Excel, you when you open an Excel, you see rows and column. That is exactly the same thing as database. In fact, for a long while, Excel were actually used as actual database, but they left it behind because there was a lot of issues with it, which we won't cover now. But an Excel is exactly like a database. It has rows and column, it has header, and then it has data under each row. Do you understand? So what will happen is that a database is that thing where it's like an Excel where you put in first name, last name, and then you put in the name, and then you save it, and then later tomorrow you can open the Excel and you see the first name there, Nifemi, first name Erere, first name Abdullah. Do you understand? You see everybody there and you put in there. So what will happen is that once you click on this create account, we are going to grab all of this name that you put in here and we will save it in an Excel. And then when we clear it, when we say okay, we want to get the name that we created, we'll go back to that Excel and pick that name and we'll show it back here. Or let's say we put first name Ewere, last name Babalola, email address ewere.babalola@gmail.com, and then we click on create account. It will go and save Ewere's name in that Excel too. Do you get? So that way we are keep everything that we are creating, we are keeping it there, we're keeping it there, we're keeping it there. So if we clear the form, yeah, the form will clear, yes. We can decide that we don't want the form to clear, we want the form to still maintain the last name that we did. Or we can just decide that, you know what, let it clear, but if we want to see all the name that we've created, we can just do something that will see everything. But the point of database is to make sure that as you are clicking on create account, that thing is saving somewhere. So tomorrow, so this is how all the sites that you've registered in Facebook, this Jam, like your school website, any website, when you go there, you click on create account or sign up, and you put in your details and you click on sign up. And then tomorrow, and then you close the browser, you do, and then tomorrow you come, and then they say you should log in, and then you now put in Nifemi at this.com and your password, and you click on login. It will first of all check, do you exist in that Excel? Oh, you do. Then if it does, of course, do other things, but it will first check, are you there? You are there. Then to now allow you to go to the next page. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Okay. Wait, does that make sense? Okay.
Yes, very well.
Abdullah, so that's the next one that we're going to do. So I need you guys to practice how to grab this first name, last name, everything. Because the next class we're going to do, we're just going to jump into sending it to a database.
Okay.
Sending it to a database. And then we'll now see. So apart from what we would now do, we will now what the next thing, one of the things we'll now do is we'll now say, okay, Abdullah, please try and be on your laptop the next time. Or Ewere, try and make sure that you can share screen. So
Okay.
we will now say Abdullah should register to your website. Remember that we're trying to build a school website, a school learning system. And this is the process. So we now say, okay, Abdullah should try and create an account on your school learning system. From his laptop, I'll do something on your laptop, Ewere, that don't worry about it now. It's an advanced thing, but I just want to show you an example of
Mm.
how I just want to show you an example. Because at the end of the day, all this application needs to sit on a server. So we're going to create a local server on your laptop is a server anyway, but nobody can access your laptop now because it's local to you. But if you go to www.facebook.com, anybody can access because it's on a public server. So I'll do something on your laptop that will make it a public server. Don't worry, it's safe. Nobody will know anything about you apart from all of us on this call. It's just for us to connect to your website, this one that you're creating, and then we can test it, right? Then
Yeah.
we create an account. You see that maybe Abdullah has created an account in your website. You see Abdullah's name in your database, right?
Mm.
And then we know that okay, we have done a front end, we have done a database, and we've done like a server, just something simple like that. And then we'll now wrap it up. The last thing we'll do is an API, and then we'll wrap it up to now actually start doing the the school learning system. This is the school learning system anyway. To convert it into the proper school learning system, we'll now use that CSS to make the look and feel look like that 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 thing I sent to you initially, that mock-up that you guys, do you remember that mock-up I shared with you initially? That this is what we should follow, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we now CSS with a CSS with just writing CSS exactly. You now do something that will now make you look like this, boom, and then you now see that everything we are doing is just the school management, but we're just starting little by little, small, small. We're not jumping, we're starting from the basic. So once we get that basic, we create this, and then we just start writing the actual school management system. So yeah, that's the summary of what we are going to do and how you're going to see that everything will just fall in place. You need to practice. If you go to the HTML, go to the it will end in 2 minutes time now. Nifemi, go to the WW3 school website again. Yeah, close this one. Close this example. Yeah, this one. Now, if you scroll down a little bit more, see, look at this learning speed. The learning speed is actually your choice, right? It's up to you, right?
Mm.
Please try it yourself.
Practice.
As it's all see, programming is all about practice, practice, practice. That's all. That's why I'm doing this thing, like to let you understand the pain, and then I'll now show you this thing because that's how you practice, and you know that no, don't do that.
Mm.
What you doing now, it can work, oh, but there are faster ways to do it. Okay, there are faster. Everything I've showed you now, there's a faster way to do it, but this is the core basic first. So we'll cover this core basic, and then when we now start the actual, okay, now that I've covered the core basic, we can keep on using this core basic and go. But of course, I would like to be fast. So
Mm.
I'll show you simple but fast way. There's advanced fast, but I'll show you very simple way, simple one that will make us very fast. And before you know it, we have an actual page where someone will come. The account will be created in an actual database, not Excel, an actual database. And next time they come, they click on login, they can actually sign in and like go to like a dashboard of the school management system. So our next call is database straight, since we are now good on our behavior. Okay.
Yes.
Any question? Okay, no question. Thank you. And I will upload these videos tonight unfailingly. Really sorry. I
Thank you.
put everything tonight unfailingly, and I'll send a message on the group that I've uploaded them. I'm creating. I'm doing a trampoline outside for the kids. I need to finish it before tomorrow. They have people coming over tomorrow, so let me go and finish that one first, and then I'll see the back of my system. Since there's a question, have a nice day, everyone, and keep practicing. Bye bye.
Bye. Thank you.
I thank you.
Thank you, boss.